Hey guys, Destined Bellfire, Unquenchable Darkness here. I'm back with another scary riddle for you. Yeah, and it's been a while since the last time since I made a video, and if I had to be honest with you guys, I've been honestly I barely get any ideas for my to make videos. Like this is the only idea I can get from me, just reading scary stories, riddles, or urban legends for you guys. And I don't know. Yeah, I just barely have any new ideas. But yeah, and for the record, had to be very quiet. Had to be very quiet for my parents to be asleep. And yeah, and regardless, yeah, and regardless, I had to read this riddle right like fast, like right now before I go to sleep, for school tomorrow. But yeah, us got got a creepy riddle called Missing Girl. Yeah, a scary riddle called Missing Girl. Which is a creepy riddle about a little girl named Madoka-chan who vanished mysteriously in 1991 in a small rural village in Japan. Honestly, I never been to Japan before, but have you guys ever been to Japan? Or this might be weird, but if you guys are Japanese, just let me know in the comments if some of you guys are Japanese, if you guys came from Japan and all. Let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's just get this over with. So this is Missing Girl. Enjoy. The curtains rises on the theater of the abyss. The curtains rise. Yeah, the curtains rises on the theater of the abyss. Wait a minute. Let me rephrase that. It's the curtain falls on the theater of the abyss. One sunny afternoon, Madoka-chan and her mother went for a walk in the park. As they walked along the path, the mother saw that one of her friends had brought her own daughter to the park also. The two women met up and began chatting as Madoka-chan and the other little girl went off to play. A few minutes later, Madoka-chan's mother looked around and realized that her daughter was nowhere to be seen. She began to panic and ran over to the little girl Madoka-chan had been playing with. "Where is Madoka-chan?" asked the mother in a trembling voice. She was playing in the sandbox with me," replied the little girl. "Then she said she was going to play on the slides and I didn't want to play on the slides, so I stayed in the sandbox. I haven't seen her since." The mother and her friend searched the park, calling Madoka-chan's name, but they could find no sign of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. The tearful mother called the police and reported her daughter missing. Then she phoned her husband to tell him the terrible news. The police searched the area and set up checkpoints, but no trace of Madoka-chan was ever found. Her parents stayed in the playground, searching in vain until nightfall. Finally disheartened, they left and went home to cry themselves to sleep. Oh, now I feel bad for Madoka-chan's parents. Hope that they can find her daughter soon. The police assured that the parents uh, the police assured the parents that they would find her daughter, but after a month there was no progress at all. There was no progress at all in the investigation. 6 months later, Madoka-chan was still missing and her parents were at their wits' end. By the time a year had passed, the police paid a visit to the parents and told them that in all likelihood, Madoka-chan was probably dead. I'm I'm sorry, said the chief of police. We did our best. We did everything in our heart. We did everything in our power, but we just have to face up to the facts. We will never be able to find her. The only thing we can do now is just wrap up the investigation and file the case as unsolved. Despite what the police said, the parents refused to give up. In their grief, they resolved to dedicate their lives to finding out what happened to their darling Madoka-chan. As a last resort, they decided to contact a psychic, hoping to get a new perspective on the case. The parents were put in touch with a woman who was, at the time, the most well-known psychic in the country. She had become famous for helping the police with a handful of cases where she had managed to pinpoint the location of wanted criminals and missing persons. When the psychic arrived a few days later, she asked her parents to take her to the last place she asked the parents to take her to the last place they had seen their daughter. The mother and father took the psychic to the park and waited as the woman sat down in the grass, closed her eyes, and went into a trance. After a while, the psychic stood up and asked the parents to bring her to their home. She walked around the home, touching the missing girls' clothes, shoes, and toys. Finally, the psychic put her fingers to her head and began rubbing her temples. She shut her eyes tight and held her breath. Then, with a deep sigh, she whispered, "Madoka-chan is alive." Oh my god. Now I'm sweating. I'm currently covering myself with my blankets, and I'm now currently sweating so much. Oh my god. Anyways, at once the parents of the missing girl embraced each other, filled with joy and excitement. Then the mother asked in a trembling voice, So where is Madoka-chan now?" A smile spread across the psychic's face, and as she answered, her heart still beats and her lungs still breathe. The delighted parents clutched each other tightly. I knew it, said the mother triumphantly. But where is she now? Madoka-chan's eyes gazed in a luxury home with expensive furniture, continued the psychic. Madoka-chan's stomach contains only 5 cuisine. The the mother exhaled a sigh of relief and begged, "So where is Madoka-chan now? Please tell us." The psychic hesitated for a moment, then her eyes fluttered open. She cried, "She is all over the world." For a moment, the missing girl's parents just stood there, frozen to the spot, their mouths hanging open. Then they suddenly understood what the psychic meant and collapsed to the floor, sobbing and wailing bitterly. What happened to the missing girl? Oh man. So, okay, now let's try. Now, let's see if I can try to figure out the hidden meaning of this riddle. So the psychic can visualize that the little girl Madoka-chan is still alive, but towards the end of the story, she said that Madoka-chan is all over the world. So she said, wait. So she said that that Madoka-chan's eyes gazed on a luxury home with expensive furniture, and says that Madoka-chan's stomach contains only fine cuisine. So Madoka-chan's eyes gazed at a luxury home with expensive furniture, and Madoka-chan's stomach contains only fine cuisine. And the psychic said she is all over the world. And the parents understood what the psychic meant when she said that Madoka-chan is all over the world. Come on. If I don't know the answer to this, I'll just go to the comments. Just give me a few moments. Oh my god. Just think. I give up. I'm just not very good at some of these riddles. Let's just go to the comments and see what how they answered. So from White Knight. So there's black market, organ transplant, and a dead girl involved. From Harley Quinn. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for the girl. Like, what the fuck? Really, black market? From Jen 3985. Madoka-chan's organs were sold all over the world. From Beaver Cupcakes. Wow, I give major credit to whoever wrote that. She was sold she was sold on the black market, right? By Kitten 26. I feel really bad for her. I mean, what kind of parent leaves their child alone to play? Like, seriously. Okay. Only one more. So, from fan of Scary for Kids. Oh, that was gross. What can we do with the organs of a little girl? I mean, world has become really selfish. So, I don't know what they meant. I still don't know what they meant. what like talking about the black market, but well, the hidden meaning is that the Madoka Chance's organs were sold all over the world. That's what the psychic meant when she said that she is sold all over, that she is, wait, let me go back to what she said earlier. So she said, so that's what the psychic meant when she said that Madoka-chan is all over the world. And that means that her organs was sold. Gosh. But I have to admit, but I do agree those that her parents are like so irresponsible for not looking after her. That they are really irresponsible for not looking after their daughter carefully. But alright guys, so that was Little Girl. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next scary story, riddle, or an urban legend. But all that aside, I'll see you in the next video. See you later. The curtains closes on the theater of the abyss.